There are only two ways to be defeated. Hi, this is Keith Abel. I wanted to shoot another quick blog post. I'm going back a little bit, mid-1980s, when I worked in the financial services industry. I went to a training program that Prudential was holding down at their headquarters in Jacksonville, Florida. And in that training program, they introduced an infographic to us that was to be used for us to help sell some of the financial products, especially their universal life insurance is what we were looking at the time. But the information graphic came from statistics from the Social Security Administration. I'm going to actually look at my notes here so I get this right. Again, this was mid-1980s, and they said of people that are age 25 at that point on the 40-year plan, at age 65, out of that 100 people, 28% of them would be dead. Again, out of that 100 people age 25, in 40 years at age 65, 62% of them would be dead broke. Only 5% would still be working, 4% would be financially stable, and 1% would be wealthy. And of course, the point of the infographic back then was to sell more financial products. You know, we're looking at life insurance company and looking at universal life at the time, which was a combination of life insurance and investment. You know, we were looking at the 28% and the 62%. So we're looking at 70% of the public were customers, were potential customers, and that's where this information graphic came from. You know, fast forward to 2011 when I lost that job. You know, I've told you the story before. It took me 2 years to find another full-time job. Well, during that first year, you know, I was working part-time with a temp agency, and just to keep the lights on and the mortgage payment done and all that, continue to pay my kid's tuition so he could stay in a private school. You know, in that year, we completely wiped out our 401k savings. We completely wiped out our emergency fund. So, you know, at the end of 2012, if you'd asked me then where I was going to fall on this this chart, I would have said I would have been in that 62% when I retired, that I was going to be dead broke. Well, I'm not the type of person to just roll over and give up, though. You know, I'm the type of person that pushes forward and does what it takes, whatever it takes to have success. And that brings me to the quote I mentioned at the beginning of this. That comes from the Navy SEALs. You know, and they said there's only two ways to be defeated. One is if you give up, and the other is if you're dead. So I fall into that category where I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to be defeated. You know, I finally got another full-time position in pharmacy. In addition to that, I started my own home-based business. You know, back in 2007, I started an e-commerce business. Actually, it goes back even further than that, but really in 2007, started really publicizing an e-commerce business that I had in natural health, supplements and that type of thing. But it wasn't until I was unemployed and working that temp job that I finally understood what residual income would mean. You know, again, back in 2007, I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and, you know, I knew then that you've got to have more than one income coming in, that you can't rely on a job, you can't rely on a corporation to provide for you until you die. And I knew that, but it wasn't until it actually happened to me and I actually lost a job and actually was unemployed and struggling that it all finally came together. And that's what I want to relay on to you guys. You know, I'm 55 years old now. Many of the people that are friends of mine are in that same age group. You know, we all graduate from school about the same time. And, you know, based on these statistics from Social Security, the vast majority of the people that I know fall in that 70% category. You know, they're going to be dead broke. And even the ones that have managed to save something, they're still going to be working into the retirement years. And folks, it doesn't have to be like that. You're only defeated if you give up. You're only defeated if you don't try anymore. I can show you guys how you can create some extra income. I can show you how you can create $2,000 extra per month. If at our age, if we were able to create an extra $2,000 a month income and put that money into IRA and earn, you know, anywhere from 6 to 8% return on our investment, you know, by the time we retire, we can have about $350,000 in retirement, in addition to whatever it is that we've got going now. So it's not too late. It's not too late to start working towards your future. You know, there's a small percentage of the people that will take a home business and not only earn the $2,000, but will actually go on to replace the income that they have now. If I continue to work pharmacy and my home business also pay me the same salary that I'm making in pharmacy right now, I will fall into that 4%, that I'll be financially stable, that I won't have to worry about anything. In fact, I'd probably fall into the 1% that I'd be wealthy. So folks, it's something that can be done. Don't give up. Don't be defeated. Don't give up. Contact me. Let me show you how you can create an extra couple grand a month. Let me show you how that if you really applied yourself and really worked a home business, how you can become financially stable and financially free by the time you retire. It's not too late, guys. We've got 10 years. It's not too late. Contact me. You can reach me on my cell phone, 502-212-2929. That's 502-212-2929. Be sure to leave a message because I'm a working pharmacist still, so I'm on the job sometimes and can't answer the phone. So please be sure to leave me a message. Also, if you want to find out more, you can visit my website. Go to aimhighforsuccess.com. aimhighforsuccess.com. That's actually a three-part website. First part's going to give you an introduction to what I'm talking about. Second part's actually going to show you how you can create an income. And then the third part is a little questionnaire for you to fill out for me to be able to contact you and discuss things in more detail. Again, that's aimhighforsuccess.com. Look forward to talking to you guys again soon.